Clive Pinnington is the Managing Director of the European Panel Federation, part of the European woodworking industries. EPF represents the European manufacturers of particle board, MDF, OSB, hard and softboard, and plywood. And the wood panel industry has a turnover of 22 billion euro per year and creates approximately 100,000 jobs directly in Europe. So, Clive, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are, I think, more than 150 online and about 30 or so in the room. So for those in the room, I have a question. Does anybody know who this is? Raise your hand if you do. One, not bad. Okay. So why am I showing you a picture of this guy? He's Kevin MacLeod. He's a presenter. He's a presenter on UK TV, Channel 4, and he presents a TV show called Grand Designs. And he's been doing it since 1999. Unbelievable. He's in his 23rd year, 24th year. Okay, why am I showing you this? Well, Grand Designs is quite influential. This is official data. Apologies, I'm using a UK example. I'm British. What can I say? 81% of people in Britain have heard of Grand Designs. I mean, okay, after 23 years, you would hope so. So it's very well known. And that popularity rating is pretty decent, 40%. So, 4 out of 10 people know this program. They like this program. They know who this guy is. So what? Here's why. Very recently, this reference character was asked, what should you do to save energy? We've all got a crisis. What should you do? Top, insulate your loft. And that's what I'm going to talk to you today about, insulation. My thunder was somewhat stolen by EC Vice Chairman Frans Timmermans earlier, who specifically recommended everyone to use wood fiber insulation. And that's exactly what I'm about to as well. So strap in. Frans Timmermans, Kevin MacLeod, they can't be all wrong. Here we go. Oh, and von der Leyen as well, Mrs. von der Leyen. She too has recommended insulation. Yes, we have to find alternatives, but the best way is to save our energy consumption. So point one, insulate, insulate, insulate. But don't make a worse problem by insulating wrongly. This is a graphic that shows the insulation market in Europe. It's a little bit outdated, but I think the numbers would not be that different. What is used for insulation? You can see glass wool, very well known, rock wool, stone wool, well known. We're in, with wood fiber insulation, the other 1%. So sorry to say, but there's very little wood fiber insulation currently used. It's changing, I'm happy to say. You're going to see production double in the next couple of years. But the reason to show this is somebody says, don't solve one problem and create another. Yes, everyone should insulate, but insulating with the wrong materials could lead to an awful lot of fossil fuel being used in the creation of those. So the beauty of this product is that it does this. It reduces energy, and because it's wood, it removes carbon. So if you're asked that question, what's the best product to insulate with? For me, it's a pretty simple answer. This is the only product, I believe, on the market that will do both. It will insulate, it will save energy consumption, and it'll contribute to climate change or to preventing climate change by absorbing wood. So what does it do? I think most of us are pretty familiar with insulation. I myself, I didn't know that not only would it insulate your home in the winter, it also will help in the summer, because wood fiber insulation has great heat storage capacity. So it's working year round. Of course, it's going to improve the acoustics. It's going to absorb those. It's breathable, so the moisture in your homes can be regulated, which I think we all know is important. And as I say, on the removal side, it's naturally storing carbon. Wood stores carbon. You've heard it many, many times. So does this product. So by installing this product as insulation, you would be storing carbon. You would be contributing to that mitigation of climate change. Sustainability, big topic from today. Is it sustainable? Yes, it is. This is primarily coming from sustainable resources, primarily from renewable resources. A lot of this is recycled. So I think it's fair to say if you insulate your loft and if you choose this product, you'll be doing a good thing for yourself and for the climate and for the planet. Where can you use it? You can use it here. I'm not going to explain the whole graphic to you. I think it's pretty self-evident, but it's suffice to say it's not just loft insulation. Wherever you require insulation in your house, these we call them wood-fibre insulation panels. They're also called soft boards. You can put them into cavities, and they're going to bring those benefits that we've just talked about. I work for the federation representing this product. We challenged the supplier, can you quantify that? Give me some numbers. And they came up with this, and I seem to have got a bar at the bottom I can't get rid of, sorry. But you can see that they estimated that in a typical German home, using this product would save about 9 tons of CO2. Then they were a bit more conservative and said, well, all right, what if it were only 5 tons of CO2? What does that mean? And they went to the car as an example, and you can see it circled on the right. That's the same as a car would emit if it was driven for 500 years. So it's pretty good. I guess you could say the same. You could say 500 cars for 1 year. So just one home insulated with wood fiber insulation is going to offset effectively 500 cars for a year. I mean, I think that's brilliant. I hope everyone else does. So my final slide. What would you rather have? The house on the right, pumping expensive energy out, or the one on the left that's beautifully insulated, keeping you nice and warm and contributing to the mitigation of climate change? Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's an aerial, actually. I don't think that's black smoke. I think it's a TV aerial. I don't.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Clive. One question, is this more expensive than other materials? Why do people turn to wood insulation if they do?
Thanks, Uwe. So there are 2 answers. I could give you 2 answers to that. Even if it were more expensive, should you turn to it? I would say yes. I mean, I think people are willing to pay a premium for products that are helping to improve the planet we live on. So look at the electric car. Electric cars are more expensive than regular cars. Elon Musk is pretty rich on selling a few Teslas. So I think if it were more expensive, it wouldn't stop it being sold within reason. But good news is, actually, it's not. I think the price of a fossil-based insulation and a wood fiber insulation is very similar today. And yeah, maybe this is good or bad, but the reason for that is that making those fossil-based insulations is tremendously expensive. Stone wool, to melt stone, you have to take your furnace up to 1,300 degrees centigrade. That's not cheap. So the cost of making those products is very high. So actually, there is very little to choose between the 2 at the moment. And again, going back to, do people believe that? Are they doing this? This market size is going to double in a couple or 3 years. So yeah, that change is coming. It's only 1%, so there's a long, long way to go, but the change is starting. And I hope everybody listening, when they come to their decision, thinks about that.
Good, thanks a lot.